When people talk about the Barrett family, their headlines usually belong to Bowden or Geordie. But within New Zealand rugby, there's another Barrett who commands enormous respect. Scott Barrett, enforcer, standard setter, and All Blacks captain. This is the story of how Scott Barrett became one of the most trusted leaders in New Zealand rugby. Scott Barrett's professional rise began with the Crusaders in 2016, stepping into a team built on dominance, discipline, and winning habits. From day one, Barrett brought edge. He wasn't flashy. He was physical, confrontational, and relentless. During his Crusaders career, Scott became a key forward during a dominant Super Rugby era, earned the respect of senior players and coaches, and was eventually named Crusaders captain. At a franchise like the Crusaders, captaincy isn't about status, it's about trust. Barrett was trusted because he embodied what the team stood for: toughness, work rate, and accountability. Scott Barrett made his All Blacks debut in 2016 and has become a consistent figure ever since. As of now, he has 89 test caps for the All Blacks, featured across lock and blindside flanker, been part of multiple Bledisloe Cup winning teams, and played in some of the toughest eras of international rugby. While Scott has not won a World Cup, his longevity at test level tells its own story. Earning nearly 90 caps in the All Blacks forward pack means year after year trust at the highest level. Scott Barrett's known for his physical presence. His tackles are often momentum shifting, the kind that lift teammates and send a message to opponents. He thrives in contact, whether it's dominant tackles, heavy cleanouts, or fronting up in tight exchanges. That physical edge has made him valuable in test match arm wrestles, high-pressure Bledisloe clashes, and matches where the All Blacks needed someone to set the tone up front. Earlier in his career, Barrett was sometimes criticised for ill discipline, but that narrative has changed. With experience, he's become more controlled, more composed, and smarter in his decision-making. Importantly, he's managed to keep his aggression without crossing the line. Scott Barrett comes from one of New Zealand rugby's most famous families. Growing up alongside Bowden and Geordie, he learned early about humility, work ethic, and competition. Off the field, Scott is known as a family-orientated, grounded individual, someone who values consistency and preparation over spotlight and praise. Scott Barrett's appointment as All Blacks captain wasn't about hype, it was about reliability. He's been a strong captain because he leads through actions, not speeches. He sets the physical and mental standard. He understands pressure, criticism, and expectation, and he's respected by teammates across the squad. Barrett doesn't try to imitate past great captains. He leads in a way that feels authentic to him. Calm, tough, and uncompromising. Scott Barrett's career isn't defined by trophies alone. It's defined by his 89 test caps, his years of trust in the black jersey, his leadership at both Crusaders and All Blacks level, and an uncompromising commitment to the team. From Crusaders captain to All Blacks captain, Scott Barrett has earned everything the hard way, and his legacy is still being written.